X4 Foundations has just updated recently to version 9, and from what I've heard, mining has become a real pain in version 9. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make it easier to mine even with the starter ship, the Elite Vanguard. Yo, what's up? It's your one and only Stotimon, and welcome to another episode of Now You Know More in X4. So as you can see, these asteroids over here that are glowing with the purple and some of them are blue over there, these are the asteroids that we can actually mine that have crystals to mine. This just makes it a lot easier to spot. And there's a green one in the distance that we can actually see has a bit of a twinkle on it, and that's what we're going to be looking for when we are mining. You need to look for the glowing asteroids. I'll show you how to get the glowing asteroids. And once you find a glowing asteroid, you want to look for a twinkle on that asteroid, because that's a dead giveaway that that's a crystal, right? So how do we get the glowing asteroids? In order to get the glowing asteroids, you're going to need a mod called Crystal Finder. You can find this on Nexus mods. So what this does is just supports the pilot in an optical way to find crystals. This is not a cheat mod, it is part of a quality of life. And since mining is such a pain in version 9 and possibly before that, this is the mod we're going to use. So what we'll do is, after we download the mod, we'll have it in our folder over here in a zip file. What we'll need to do is unzip the file, extract it to a folder. You can do so with WinRAR or 7-zip depending on what you want. Now I'll be going with the increased visibility one because my game is pretty bad on my potato. So what you're going to do is, once you've unzipped the folder, you need to go into that specific folder that you unzipped and then copy this folder itself. You'll see inside this folder you have all the assets for the mod. You want to copy this folder, go to where you have your game installed, into the extensions folder of X4 and just paste it there. Once you have those files pasted or that folder pasted, you can now go into the game, and wherever you're flying around in an asteroid field, you will see these glowing asteroids. No matter what color, the color they are indicates what type of crystal you will find. Now as we can see, there's one over there that has a twinkle, and that twinkle is a giveaway for where the crystals are actually on the asteroid that you need to shoot and then collect. Now as you can see with my graphics, it is pretty bad, and that's why I needed the mod so that I can easily spot the crystals. Now I did say we're going to be doing this with the starter ship. This is not the Elite Vanguard, so let's get the Elite Vanguard. This ship in front of us is the Perseus Vanguard. It's a free ship. It's practically the best starter ship you can find. If you want to know how to get it, check out the video on the channel. But what we've done for now is call our Elite Vanguard, who was busy with another task, to join our squad. So I added him as a defense in my squad, and he's now on his way to our player base system or sector, where I am going to do some mining with the Elite Vanguard. Alright, now that our Elite Vanguard has joined us, I'm going to get up from our Perseus Vanguard.
Sir.
Have our captain take over. Use our spacesuit. And request docking.
Can I help?
Let's say comms and pick me
On
up.
the way. docking.
Please follow directions to designated docking position.
Alright, now that we've talked with our elite vanguard, what we'll do is take over control from our captain. And look at our asteroid. Okay, so we found this one here. You usually see a twinkle on these crystals. And then you just want to blast the crystals. Use your magnet. And there we've done the mining for this asteroid. That one specifically. As you can see, after we collect the crystals, it loses its glow. Which means we can move on to the next one. And this is what makes mining with the starter ship so much easier. Here we find a tiny blue asteroid. We can see the twinkle ahead of us. Now, sometimes you will need to, it auto targets the materials that fall off. The manilene crystals. So you're going to collect those crystals first before shooting the next batch. And I think with that we have completed that tiny asteroid, which you could see the glow. Now we know it has crystals. We saw the twinkle, we located the crystals, shot them off, and then it loses its glow, right? So we know that one has been mined. So it won't confuse you that the glow remains. Okay, there we go. There we can see the twinkle on this pink one, which is probably going to be the Bernadette crystals or something. Now, even though it looked like I didn't shoot it because we didn't see the crystals popping out, they actually did pop out, so we can use our magnet to suck them in. And that's how crystals kind of look. If your game plays better with better textures and graphics, you'll see it a lot more clearly. So you might not even need the mod, but the mod just makes it easier to spot. So you know which of these asteroids actually has crystals that you can mine. Otherwise, without the mod, you'll need to fly up very close to these asteroids and look for that glow and twinkle on each one of them to then mine those crystals. Alright, so we've got a bunch of crystals. Alright, now that we have a bunch of crystals, what do we actually do with them? Some of them can go towards crafting components, others may need, other crystals may need to be delivered to missions as items that they need. But if you have extra crystals, how do you actually turn them into money?
Docking granted. Successfully docked.
We want to dock at a station, any station, it doesn't matter. Here I'm docked at a player HQ. From here you want to go to the elevator. Go to the trader's corner.
Hello there. Can I help?
And at the trader's corner, select show me your wares, and here's where we can actually sell all our crystals. So from all the crystals that we just got now, within a few minutes, we can make at least 26k. Our melanine crystals also gives us 150k. And we just made 150k with only doing about 5 minutes worth of mining. Now here's a bonus tip for you to truly make some decent amount of credits out of this. If you look for missions like these that say demonstrate our presence or patrol missions in an area, you want to go to that area and go do mining in that area. These missions usually take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, and for that time you can stock up a solid amount of crystals which you can sell, plus the reward for completing the mission means you'll get over 200 to possibly 300 if not 500k if you stack up multiple missions in the same sector and just go do mining in that sector. Let me know in the comments if this video has helped make mining fun for you as it is for me. And what do you use the crystals for? Be sure to drop a like and subscribe and check out some of the other videos on the channel. And now you know more in X4.